You know the bit. We're gonna set this in. I told it the first time.
People got 7 minutes to show us. We're tripping today. This is good for you guys. It's like a really small group. Yeah.
I'm already warm now. God bless you. Yeah, go ahead.
What up, what up, what up? Yo, 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 what up? Double tap that screen. Hey, Rack Attack, throw your ad out there, all right? I'll pin you up. Hurry up. We're going to get started after this game, you guys. It's at a redemption tournament. Stay tuned. Hey, you guys, Rack Attack just got to 1,000 subs. That's so. Give him a congratulations out there. Put an 8-ball emoji out there for him, you guys. If you don't, I have to. So congrats on that. But he's not done. So if you are on this channel right now, even if one of you listening goes over and subs to him, it helps him out that much more. It helps him a lot. So anyone listening, I know there's only like 10 or 20 of you in here, but if one of you takes the time to go follow that pinned comment at AS Rack Attack, go check him out. He's a good kid. He's working real hard, and he's really consistent now. He used to not be so consistent, but he's streaming every day, has lots of viewers. So go check him out. Consider subscribing. What's up, Ponch? How you doing, bud? This is our final redemption tournament. We're gonna get started after this. Hold on, we got pizza showing up.
It's here now.
Hey, we got to start eating. Start eating, dude. There's plates over there. Sorry, go ahead. Food's over here too, okay? Nine total. Yeah. Double elimination, all right?
I left the tip. I always leave a tip. If you're not comfortable with it, I'll cover it.
I used to deliver pizzas.
You have me?
I hope so. I do.
I send you money. And they have plates.
Oh, they did?
They did, yeah.
I went out in the back and got some. I better put them back, yeah.
And I got
I stole them.
Payouts too.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, that's what I was really worried about. Thank you. I appreciate that. My pleasure. Can you confirm, Bronca, that you received it? You guys dig in?
All right. You can't come over here and look at this.
Okay, well, I didn't even see it.
Cheers. Winning team? You're on the winning team, huh?
Yeah, you got it.
You didn't know and your philosophy is I'm just not going to
There's plates and pizzas over there and over there. What's up, dude? Pizza and plates are all over here and over there.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Hi. You guys happy? Cool. Okay, go live, buddy. All right, guys, we're about to start after this game. I'll do a little intro, and then we're just gonna be munching away. We'll probably be doing this table over here, There's a veggie pizza over there on the other side. Margarita. That looks really good. Do any of you guys have a droid or a oh thanks man. Do a bracket? Like do you guys ever done brackets on your phone? No? Dang it. Okay, I have Alex. Alex, I think you have to download it, dude.
Okay, no problem.
What is it called? Bracket HQ. And then I'll walk you through it. I have an account, so you don't have to make one if you don't want to, but if you want to just handle it, then that's cool too.
So bracket
HQ. Damn it. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
Is it on the Google or is it on online?
Here, I can send you the link to it, I think. Where's Steven? Steven, where you at, bro? Oh no, I might have deleted his. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that sends to you. If not, I can get some other rounds going. What's up?
I have too new of an version.
Shit. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to try this one more time over here. In the meantime, can you help me get started on just a written double elimination bracket?
I'll just copy it. Just copy the bracket.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. We'll be starting in just a second. You guys can get one more game in if you want. Bronca. Yeah, it's like telling me that it's a different version too.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
That's basically what it means. They didn't follow the updates for iOS.
Damn, this sucks. Mara, Ryan, Rocky. Who else is here? Blaze and Rocky? Dana. Okay, so here's this. I'll let you have this seat.
Let me just copy the bracket and then copy the losers.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to like. I don't think it's even touch screen right now, but below here is the losers bracket is down below. I'm gonna grab another piece of paper. Sorry guys, we ran into a minor issue. We're just gonna get through it. Just a couple minutes and we'll get started. Okay, we're officially starting after this game is done. I get a double bounce. You're gonna play first on this table. It's gonna be you and Dana. Lag for the break. Yeah, and then once you guys lag for the break, I'm gonna like talk to the camera for a second, and then once I'm like done talking, it's go time. Just crack them. What's up?
Where's the loser?
Sorry. We got to go back. Oh man, it's that single elimination, bro. Have like a ton of pizza, you guys. We have 3 more pizzas over there. Yeah, don't do that in Vegas.
I think the lighting will be a little better in Vegas. Not
Yeah.
excuses.
Yeah, I'm actually working on getting a dimmer put on this thing. Or a brightener, if you will. Oh, wow. Okay, we got to get this table now. It's about to start. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I'll be pushing that pretty soon. I'll be doing a clinic in the next few weeks here, like that's about Vegas. You know what I mean?
Would they like send them like Fargo and they
No. Well, maybe, but I don't think so. Dana, you're gonna be playing over here. I need you lagging Brandon for the break. Blaze, you're playing over here, I think. Who's Blaze playing?
Blaze is playing Rocky.
You're playing Rocky. You guys lag for the break. Don't break until I give you the signal. All right? You can flip a coin or lag. Hey, you guys are allowed to flip a coin as well. That's what they'll do in Vegas. But everyone in Vegas freaking lags for it. Just FYI. Okay, you got to lag for the break. Okay, guys. They're just gonna lag for it, and then we'll set it up here. Okay, so that's gonna be Brandon's rack, Brandon's break. Will you let her do it again if she didn't know?
No. I was just asking. Usually, if you lag it and it hits the back rail, that's
You
done.
don't. No, it's not done.
It's just however closest you get back to you. It doesn't matter how many times it hits the rail. Perfect. It doesn't matter. Go for it. Yeah, that is great. I don't know. I love that. I know now.
Yeah, well,
So
what we
do you
do.
do that in the champion? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, most people. So I'm trying to tell people they don't really do. Every time I do it, it's no. You can do a coin flip, and I'm cool with that. I would love to, but everyone's always like, "No, it's lag for
But
it."
you lag for it, and then it's whoever gets it closest to this one. It doesn't matter how if it rolls and hits it again.
No.
Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah. I was taught lagging that you have to come back and not hit the rail again.
Whoever taught you that was lagging. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
And I don't even know who it was. I don't even know. It's not even like it.
Well, I might not be reputable. I might be wrong. So let me confirm
I'll
that.
just confirm with
Don't
whoever I'm
break it
lagging
yet.
with when I lag with them.
Say it again.
Like, like whenever you go play pool somewhere, make sure that you're on the same page. Whoever I'm lagging with, we decide how we're going to lag.
I'm just like, I want a coin. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, feels like that.
Okay, good luck in this. I got to do this right here. Yo, what up?
What up? Woo!
Sorry, the homegirl. Shout out Dana and Brandon. They're about to start us off. Okay, welcome to the Leucadian, the final battlefield of the season. Tonight is the redemption tournament where every player who did not cash during the league has one last shot to rewrite the ending. Ooh. 3 spots, 3 payouts, 100 for first, 50 for second, 25 for third. No excuses, no more almost, no more next week. There is no next week. This is it. However, we're going to Vegas in February, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you want a glory, tonight's the night to take it. Rack them up. Let the redemption begin. Hey, don't break it. I got to film you guys too. You're good, Blaze. Go ahead. Sounds like you've been working your break recently. All right, Brandon and Dana going. Sorry. Here, thanks for handling that. Here, take that. Thanks, dude. Dana. Oh, never mind. Nothing. Good luck. Okay, let's check what we got going on here. All right, guys. This is the first in our bracket. This is going to be double elimination. BCA, obviously. Let's see what we got. Not sure if anyone put anything down. Looks like Dana might already be stripes. We don't know yet. Nice. Just rolling it in. Just tap, tap, tappy. Nice cut over there. Still kind of got some problems over here. See what she does. Well, at least she overcut it. Brandon's got the balls just hanging in the pockets. He's got 2 hangers, so he might choose to use those as key balls. But if I know him, he'll just use the 7 to get position, maybe on the 4 or the 1, probably the 4. Still got to break open that 6 ball as well. So there's some work to do here. Not sure if he'll get it done this inning, but you never know. Lightning could strike. Nice. See right there, I would honestly, this table rolls funny onto that side, but this is better. I would prefer to get on that 1 ball. He does have a back cut on it though, so it makes the angle a little rough to get on that 4. Nice. He got more draw than he expected to, I think. But nice shot. I think he's going to opt for that 3 ball now. Now he's going to run into that 15. But how hard he runs into it. He could. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do there. Okay. He's just opting to take the 4 instead. Yeah, I don't know. I like the 3 because you can take care of your problems earlier. Yeah, he's calling the 5, the 3 to the 5 in that corner. Oh, I don't think that's what he called. Yeah, it's going to be Dana's shot. These pockets are a little tricky here. So is this table. It does roll to the far end very easily, and it doesn't roll up table too easily. I think it curves towards us a little bit. You just have to know your table. That's what we deal with in these streets of pool. on these 7-foot valleys. You never know. If we win the championship, I'm going to convince these people to buy diamonds, or at least try. Oh, Dana's just kind of swinging away there. She'd be happy if that goes. Oh, good. The 5-ball drop. That's actually really good for her. However, I don't think actually Brandon has a shot here, so he's going to have to kick at that too. Not sure where he's going to try it. Maybe this side pocket closest to us.
There you go, man.
Thanks, dude.
Just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for us. It's been an awesome 2 years. This represents 2 years of hard work and being a league operator.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, it's a good. You can hang it up on. I
Oh,
put
for
mine on
sure.
a rear view mirror. Or you can hang
This
it
is
up
beautiful,
for
yeah.
a Christmas tree ornament, whatever.
Thanks, man. Are you guys going to hang out for a while?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to get that to you.
Thank
There's
you
a
very
little
much.
gift card in there too.
I appreciate it. I'll read it and I'll come say thanks to the team and everything.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Oh, and that's what you're going to run into with those kind of kicks. So you got to be real precise with your kicks. I've been really trying to practice my getting precise with some kicks lately. But there's still so much work to do, you guys. It's like it's never enough. I'll never be good enough. But it's kind of how you have to be. I'll just always remain a student, you guys. All right, we got Dana with ball in hand here. So what do you do? Here, I don't know. I might just pot a ball and get another ball in hand. But you got to get the breakout. So if she's going to hit this, she should be swinging. I think she's just setting up for that 15. But you might want to swing into the 12. Yeah, she just set up nice for the 15. But I guess it's like kind of it's her last. She's thinking about that last. She's probably setting up for that 11 ball next. It's close to us. Ooh, that's unfortunate. All right, Brandon plays his defense pretty well. He's probably going to keep that 6 there and let her break it out. That's how a lot of these guys that are on the higher level on this league, at least, win games. It's just a big game of defense, getting those ball in hands and then creating something out of it. And what a shot there. That's shot of the day so far. This girl's a little firecracker. I always said a lot of the times I'll like I'm filming this on a different camera right now. When I edit these, I always look for entertaining players or really low innings, and she falls under the category of entertaining player. Like she shows emotion a lot of the time. If she makes a shot or if she misses, and that's kind of what you look for. That's what I look for on this league is the entertaining type, along with hopefully a good shooter. But even if not, we're always learning to get better. Ooh, I don't know. A little slip up. The game's going to slow down a little bit, I believe. Dana?
Dana, whatever her name is.
You want to make it?
Dana Myra.
You're up, Mike. Get me stuff. There's a bunch of pizza. There's some over there too.
12 of the 9 is there. Hopefully the 12 is over there.
She was calling a 12 in that corner. It was too thin of an angle, I think. Not sure if it was possible. He's just trying to force her to shoot at the 9, which I don't know if it's the best idea because that's kind of one of his insurance balls right there, along with the 15. But I mean, he's just playing a strategic game, and I totally get it because he wants to win. I mean, this is all free money. None of them had to. Oh, there we go. That's why Dana's a really entertaining player. She's a gunslinger and just kind of goes for it. Puts that body English on it, you know. Ooh, interesting. Okay, everything opened up. That was almost it right there. However, I'm not sure if the 8 ball is or the 12 ball is blocking that 8 ball. She's gonna have to get some position here. She did get a lucky bounce. See if she can pull the trigger and make it happen. I mean, whatever you do, you don't want to leave. What's up, Steve? You don't want to leave. You're all right. People are coming and going. You want to commentate the next game? All right, we got Steve in the house. Okay, let's see if Dana can drop this one in. Oh, I was gonna say the one thing you don't want to do is leave him a shot on that 4. That's did he get lucky? She got really lucky. Okay, so all Brandon really has to do is just probably tap his 4 ball over there and leave the cue ball up in that quadrant. It looks like you might be going for it. Whatever you do, don't let that cue ball travel back down table for the 12 on the side. Play a 2-way on this always, unless you know you're going to make it. And I guess he knew he was going to make it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, he's going to have to pull something out of his sleeve here. Try to pull a tool out of the bag. Pretty down to the wire here. I mean, 1 ball apiece. If he doesn't hit this, he's at least got a kick at it. Diamond system?
You had the 2-rail blank shot.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Probably have to shoot it left-handed. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's surprising. Let's see if Dana can finish this out here, though. Close it out. You got to get that good position on the 8, and even if you make that 12, I always leave the cue ball when I'm on the 8 a 2-way shot. So let's see what we got here. Okay, she just rolls it in. See if she can take this one. Don't break under the pressure. And she drops it. Dude, Dana takes the first game. Wow, awesome. Okay, well, she gets a little break here, and we'll see if Brandon can make his way back. So Fat Thumbs, shout out Fat Thumbs. They got me the 2-ball for 2 years. This is my second year doing league, so shout out Fat Thumbs. I really appreciate this little ornament just to celebrate our 2 years. Thanks, guys. Steve, there's pizza here and cupcakes if you want them. We're going to get Steve on the mic in just a second here. He's going to commentate the next game. Let me check what's going on over here. You already got it moving?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Okay, we got to bring some more pizzas over here. Yeah. All right, we got Bronca with the Leucadian. She's the captain. Did she win the lag? Looks like she did. She's playing Ryan. He's been on our league for a full year now, a couple of sessions. He's on Reckless Behavior, Bronca, captain, Leucadians. Oh, I guess Ryan is breaking. It should be Rack Your Own, Break Your Own, but whatever. Okay, well, good luck. We'll pass you on to Steve. He'll be commentating this match. Have fun. No, one of the teams that won can play. Say it again. That's Ryan and Bronca.
Bronca's just chalking up for the break here. Always want to chalk up before every shot that we've never got an excuse for having a miscue because of lack of chalk. Just taking a straight on approach here, that way you can distribute as much power into the rack as possible. Some players will go for a side break, sometimes even aiming at the second ball from the front rather than the first ball. Sometimes you can get a little movement on the 8-ball with a chance of possibly making it one of the side pockets, usually the side opposite that you're breaking from, or that you're aiming on. For example, if you're aiming for the second ball on the right, second ball from the front, sometimes you can get the cue ball to come off the side rail and back and hit the 8-ball, move it towards the side pocket on the opposite side on the left there. So Ryan is looking at the selection of shots here, and he sees a little clutter in the middle around the 8-ball with the solids, which make them sort of undesirable. But there is the 3-ball set up nicely. What I like to do first is look in terms of how many balls are close to pockets that are unobstructed. He's going for the 9-ball here, and he didn't make the shot. Now, some people are wondering, how come you missed that shot, right? And you can actually have the right angle lined up on the ball and still miss that shot. And it seems like it's like black magic or something. And you're wondering, what the hell happened? How did I miss that shot? And there's this phenomenon in pool where when you hit the ball, it can actually produce a little friction between the cue ball and the object ball that can actually drag the object ball with it and make it kind of widen the angle, so you don't actually make the alignment that you had set up. It's called cut-induced throw, and it's strongest between 20 and 50 degrees with the relationship between the cue ball and the object ball, and it's also stronger when you hit softer. So if you want to avoid that from happening and make more of those cut shots, then you don't want to hit them soft, and can even lessen the cut-induced throw by applying some English, hitting the cue ball either with right or left English or even top or draw. And that seems to lessen the impact of the cut-induced throw. So we missed a couple of shots with the description there, trying to get cut up. Looks like people are get cut up. People are Ryan and Bronca are jockeying for position, and Ryan's got the stripes. And he's got a little bit of a tight situation there, but he may have a shot on the 10 ball. It looks kind of challenging. One thing you can do on shots like this, you might not quite, you could potentially hit the 10 off the 4 and maybe play a Karoom shot. But sometimes you can use English to throw the ball. In this case, he didn't quite cut it wide enough that he hit the 8 ball. So that would be ball in hand. So let's see if she picked up on that. I think she did. We pretty much leave the decision making between the two players here, but well, looks like that one got by the participants. So usually, gentlemanly, you always want to give the opponent the ball in hand. If you do make an error there, it looked to me like that hit the 8 ball first, so that would be a foul. So she came back with a shot on the. She's solid. So what was that ball? 6 ball maybe? I don't see it on the table. I think that was the 6 ball. And she's set up in a really good position for the 4 ball. It's hard to get position coming off of a straight on shot like this with English. So she may want to, you're thinking about your next shot, where you're going to be and what you're going to do. The 5 and the 3 are kind of in an alignment with each other for the side pocket, which would make for a combination, but not a super easy one. The 1 ball is kind of hidden against the rail behind the 11, so that's the key ball to break that out of there. It looks like she's thinking about going for the 5 ball, but I don't think that has a shot on the pocket, so she may be setting this up for blocking that corner for future action there, or playing a safety, which is what it looks like she did. So safety, and for those of you just tuning in and maybe not familiar with that terminology, is a defensive shot that you can make, and instead of electing to try and pocket a ball, you can strategically plan to hit one of your balls, which you must do, and hit a rail to avoid a foul. If you fail to hit your object ball and a rail, either ball, once you hit the object ball, either the cue ball or the object ball can hit a rail. That completes your turn unless you pocket a ball, in which case you keep on shooting. But in the event of a safety, what you're doing is strategically figuring out, where can I hit my object ball and have the cue ball end up where it will make it really difficult for my opponent to be able to actually have a good shot. You're avoiding trying to you're avoiding missing your object ball, because that, of course, would be ball in hand for your opponent. That'd be a foul. But you can hide the cue ball, so that makes it difficult for your opponent to hit their object ball, in which case, if they miss, then it's ball in hand for you, and you can pick up the cue ball and place it anywhere on the table that you like, which really is a big advantage. Now here she hit the ball. She tried to put draw on it. It was a long distance shot. It was hit too soft, and the draw it's a little complicated to explain. So there's something called a drag shot. And a drag shot is it's sort of a more of advanced type shot, meaning that a lot of players aren't familiar with it until they played for a while. You guys get a little bit early exposure to it if you're a relatively newer player. But drag shots where you aim low on the cue ball, as if you're trying to put draw. English draw is where you hit the cue ball and with the intention of having the cue ball come backwards after it hits the object ball. So you aim below the center dot on the cue ball. But when you're playing a long distance shot, or even a softer short distance shot, you can sometimes hit the cue ball with draw English or bottom English, but hit it soft. So it's not really going to necessarily have that impact about drawing the cue ball backwards after it hits the object ball. But instead what it does is it resists rolling as it's sliding forwards. And so as it's sliding forwards, it's not really rolling at all, and that slows the cue ball down. So that when it hits the object ball, some of you are wondering, like, why would you want to slow the cue ball down? Well, maybe you want to keep the cue ball close to where the object ball is, so that you don't have to worry about having the cue ball go flying down there, hit the object ball in, and then bounce off the rail and end up with a difficult angle on your next shot. You can play a drag shot where you hit the cue ball with low English, hit it soft, and you don't hit it with that much force. Usually you have to make sure you hit enough force to guarantee that you're going to hit the object ball with enough force to knock it in the pocket. You don't want to leave the ball short. That's one of my second rules of pool is, first rule is chalk up before every shot. You never want to miss a shot because of a miscue. It's avoidable. Secondly, you never want to leave the object ball short of the pocket because then it's got no chance of getting in there. So always hit it with enough force to at least get it to the pocket. That way, even if your aim is off, like in this example here with the 3-ball, she um, undercut that. And as a result, she missed the shot. But if you look at the position that Ryan's in now, where he doesn't have direct line of sight to the 13 ball, it's obstructed by the 5-ball. This requires Ryan to have to come at it from a side off of a bank shot. Call this a kick shot. He kicked the cue ball off of the rail, and he did so brilliantly with regards to execution of not hitting any of the other balls on the table. That would be Branca's balls, because that would, of course, be a foul and a loss of turn. But he was able to hit his 13 ball with the kiss shot coming off of the rail and hitting his ball and completing his turn without a foul. So now Branca's stuck with her leave, trying to figure out what shot to play. And looks like it's a difficult situation. So even though Ryan's got most of his balls in, he's only down to his last ball, and Branca's 4 balls left on the table. But she can still have some challenges with what she's doing with making it difficult for Ryan to hit his ball. Now, in this case, she's going for a very difficult combination. So we'll watch this and see how she does it. She's close to the rail. She's having to hike the cue stick up in the back to try and get down over the rail onto the object ball without being too shallow. What that means is that when the cue ball is at the edge of the rail and you're trying to hit it, and normally you would ideally like to stay low with the cue shaft like Ryan's doing here. You see how it's all almost parallel with the floor, and you want to be pretty close to having your chin down near the shaft of this cue stick so you can sight along the shaft and have a good alignment. So when you're close to the cue ball, close to the rail, you have to kind of hike up the back of the cue stick slightly to where you can get the angle. So when you hit the cue ball, you're not going to have the cue stick miscue and come off of the top of the cue ball because you don't have the right angle on it, because there's not a lot of the cue ball sticking out above the edge of the rail. So something to think about when you're ever close to a rail. You might have to raise the back of your stick up slightly so you can get the right angle on the cue ball. Branca's sitting here, and if you look at her back hand, her back wrist is cocked. It's not straight in alignment with her lower forearm, so that can create a little bit of challenge with regards to your stroke and consistency. And here you can see Ryan has pretty good body mechanics with his stroke there. He did miss his shot. He did hit his object ball, and Branca's got a lot of balls set up here. So, but then again, Ryan's is not that far from the corner pocket, so she's got to be mindful of, what do I do here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 balls plus the 8 ball. She would like to have a good run, and so the challenge is that the 3 ball is limited in terms of where it can go because the 8 ball is in close proximity, and the 13 is also blocking this corner. And the 1 ball is close to the side. So she's trying to move the 1 ball out of the way and move it down there towards the corner, which was a very bold shot, meaning it was sort of a desperate shot, a little bit of a risk there because she could end up leaving a straight on shot for Ryan on the 13 ball, which would then put him onto the 8 ball, so that he would just have to shoot the 8 ball in his called pocket to win. We're playing BCA rules here, and BCA is called a pocket, meaning that you just have to make the object ball hit and go into the intended pocket. It can actually hit off of another ball or go clean. You don't have to designate that in this particular league. This is a little pet peeve of mine. I think it might be a little bit more skill required and challenging if we had this where you'd have to call either off a ball or call it clean. But that's just my my little gripe on the whole situation. Yeah, a lot of times in ballroom rules, people will play no slop, meaning you have to call your shot. So if you were to hit the object ball and it hit off another ball before going in and you didn't call that, then you would lose your turn. Now here she missed a fairly easy shot. Actually, it was straight on towards the corner pocket. Both balls were near the rail, and the ball did not go in the pocket, so obviously it didn't quite hit the same alignment. And Ryan is going for it. It looks like he's going to try and cut this into the corner over there. And it's not a lot of risk of scratching in this corner, but the ball will come off of that short rail and go all the way down towards the other end of the table. It has a shot chance at possibly hitting into the other corner down here near the three, but it didn't actually go in there. He didn't quite have the right angle on his cut shot there. Bronca's up. She's got potential here for. Looks like she's not going to make this shot. Her alignment's off too far to the right, so I'm not sure what she's thinking, but she's probably going to miss everything and could potentially scratch back here in the corner by the three ball if she tries that shot, because the three ball is blocking the shot. Unless she were to masse it around the three ball, she's probably not going to make that. So, holy crap! Look at that. She massed it around the three ball. That was very challenging shot. For those of you who aren't aware, the line of sight to the five ball was obstructed by the three ball, so she didn't really have a straight in shot. I could tell because I'm sitting right behind in line with that position there. And she was able to aim on the same side as the obstructed ball, the three ball, so that aiming with some English to have that ball curve slightly around that ball, which the cue ball will do from time to time if you put extreme English on it like that, particularly if you hit it kind of slow. So Ryan's going for a cut on the three, and he undercut it. He overcut it, meaning that the angle that he hit it with was too extreme, and his angle going into the pocket was a sharper angle than actually was required to make the ball go in the pocket. So he missed that kind of battle here. Bronca's got one of her four in, so she's got three left. She's eyeballing the table. Looks like the seven will go in the side pocket, but if you notice, it'd be a lot easier if you are down at the end near where she's standing now with the cue ball rather than being past the mid table, because it's a lot harder of a shot to try and get it to go in that side pocket from down at this other end of the table. So she's got to figure out a way to get back over there at the end where she's standing at now and not give Ryan a shot. And she's not really thinking about what happens if she misses this one, because she's going to leave Ryan with a pretty good shot right on the 13 if she hits it. And so she missed all of her object balls, which is a foul, resulting in ball in hand for Ryan. Ryan just has to make the 13 and come up in position for the 8 ball, which he probably will take back in the corner here near him, but on the sort of on the other side of him. There's the 3. Put a little follow English on there. He brought the cue ball close to the edge of the table, which is always a challenge, because you'll notice when he goes to shoot this, you may have to hike up the back of the cue stick slightly. Can't quite get it parallel to the table, and it's a harder shot because your bridge, you can't bridge on the table, you have to bridge on the rail. Bridge meaning your hand that's supporting the shaft of the cue stick. You have to use a modified bridge, which is usually called an open bridge. You make it between your thumb and your index finger with a little V there by bending your thumb upwards slightly. And sort of the same bridge that Branca is using here now, an open bridge. She nicely pocketed the 3 ball into the corner, brought the cue ball back down to the other edge of the table. Now she is in position on the 7 ball. So here's the decision now. What do you do first? Do you shoot the 1? You're pretty straight on the 1 in the corner, or do you shoot the 7? If you shoot the 7, you want to be sure not to scratch in the same pocket as the 7 that goes in, but you also want to think about how you're going to get position on the 8 ball. So in an ideal world, if you could make the 1 ball and draw the cue ball back to where it is now, then you'd be in a better position on the 1 ball if you made the 1 ball with draw, bringing the cue ball back, then you could shoot the 7 and be set up right there for the 8 in the corner. But in this case, she shot in the 7, followed past the 7, and got hidden behind the 8 ball, obstructing her line of sight to the 1 ball, making her required to hit a kiss shot where she's going to have to kick the cue ball off of a rail. I'm sorry, it's not called a kiss shot. Scratch that. It's a kick shot. Kick shot would be where she was going for kicking the cue ball off the rail and trying to hit the object ball on the rebound. A kiss shot is something different where you're actually using one ball to hit another ball and caroom off of it into a pocket. So that's sometimes called a kiss or a caroom. So Ryan was given ball in hand. He just picked up the cue ball and set it right down in front of the 8 ball, shot it straight in, and he won the game. So that game is over. It was pretty close. It was down to just 2 balls. And this particular tournament that we're playing here, this is double elimination. So it's not like Bronca is out for the evening, but she gets to go into a second chance bracket. We call it the loser bracket, but it's sometimes not. I don't like to call it the loser bracket. Pardon me while I say hi to my good friend and team captain, Hannah. Hello there. I missed you too. How are you doing? Good, good, good. How are you doing? How was your travels?
A lot of fun.
I heard you made some videos with Viper.
I did.
That's exciting news. Where will we be able to see these videos?
He posted.
Are these on your Facebook?
Florian Benham posted one of them on. He posted on TikTok and Instagram. They're on my Instagram too. My Instagram is Hannah HANAXLEALII. And there's a lot more to come because we filmed for 2 days. So
That's so exciting. Well, welcome back. We missed you, and we're looking forward to seeing your new footage there. It's always fun to watch the challenges with Florian. His nickname is Venom, and he's an outstanding trick shot pool player. And he, hey, he's good. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Excellent. I'm doing the commentaries. Grab some pizza. So, we're doing the lag for the break here. Hannah's Facebook page has a lot of home videos that she's produced that are educational, instructional, and also just for fun. And recommend that you find her and add her as your friend so you can follow her. And then there'll be some posts of her travels to Las Vegas where she was challenged by Venom to see if they could make these different types of trick shots. And Venom is known for his masse. He can curve the cue ball around other balls like very few other players can. And it's quite spectacular to watch that. And Hannah is a really good jump. Become a pretty good jumper. She has a special cue, which is actually it's a combination break jump cue, and I'm quite fond of it myself. It has the ability to jump over. You can hit when you're playing pool. I should back up. So scooping under the object, the cue ball, to try and lift the cue ball off the table and jump over another ball. Sometimes it's done in bar pool, but it's technically considered illegal. You're not supposed to jump the cue ball that way. You're supposed to actually take an angle and hit down on the cue ball and have it bounce off of the pool table and go over the object ball and hit the ball that you're intending to strike. And so that's the way you make a legal jump. And so her cue brand is called a Carrion with an A. And she's got a couple of different cues there. One is a regular play cue. They're carbon fiber. And the other one is a break jump cue, which can be used for breaking and for jumping. So it's quite versatile. And the advantages of the carbon fiber cues are that they don't deflect when you hit the object ball, the cue ball. So most wooden cue sticks will have some deflection, the ability of the cue stick to bend slightly upon impact. And when that happens, that can cause the cue ball to have an altered path than you anticipated going. And it can actually cause the cue ball to deviate from the intended line, and it can result in a missed shot. So deflection can be avoided by using one of these newer high-tech carbon fiber shafts. So we're watching this. Yeah, how do you say that? It's called
The Ariacon.
Ariacon.
Visit the website. Very good.
What's the website?
ARIAKON.com.
And you guys have the break jump cue. That's a combination. You can use it for both breaking and for jumping. Is that right?
It's great break jump cue, and we have also some playing cues. So yeah, check it out.
And those are carbon fiber, so they have less deflection than the
All
regular wood
carbon
chip.
fiber, very low deflection, highly durable. Right?
Yeah,
Don't have to worry about heat, scratches.
I want one. I'm asking Santa. We'll see what happens. We'll put it on my Christmas list there. So that's something that um, a lot of players are going towards now is the carbon fiber shafts, and our Icon is my favorite shaft on the market there. Looked at a couple of different ones out there, and Hannah is the team captain for my team, and she actually plays with that cue, and I've gotten a chance to use it a couple of times, and quite impressed with it. So let's hopefully see if Santa comes through for me this year. So she's lining this up here. If you notice, she's going to be going for a combination on the 3 and the 6 in the side pocket. She's going for solids. And she made that shot, which was not that easy a shot. Combinations tend to be a little bit tricky because you have two things that can potentially go wrong. You have to hit one ball with the right angle, and it has to hit the next ball with the right angle in order for the outcome to have that ball, the second ball, go into the desired pocket. So she was able to pull that off. She's looking now at what she's going to do next. She's got to hit one of her object balls, otherwise it's ball in hand. But where is it going to go? And so she hit the 2, and she scratched in the side, which is kind of the same thing as if she had missed the 2, because now it's ball in hand, and that gives her opponent the opportunity to put the cue ball wherever he wants to put it. And so he got to pick up the cue ball and put it right down and line up with the shot there, and made that easily. He's got great position straight in on the 11. He's a little bit off to the side, so the cue ball didn't have that much of a risk of following and going into the same pocket. That's one of the things you want to think about whenever you have a straight in shot, is avoiding scratching in the same pocket by following into that same pocket. He's got a good line on the 12 ball. And he is putting a little draw on there to bring it back, which I'm not exactly sure why, because he could have been better off if he just followed it a little bit, and he would have been down there by the other balls over there. Instead, he's got a more difficult position because the 8 and the 1 are blocking the 9 and the 13 in the corner over there. And this particular line of sight on the 14 is a little bit of a cut shot. And he hit that perfectly. And he's in great position on the next 2 balls. Now, in a situation like this, you don't want to hit him too hard because you want to keep that 9 ball close there, but yet you don't want the cue ball to follow into the 9, because then it'll be too close and it might possibly get off to the side and make it harder for you to hit your next shot. So he hit that pretty well. He's got to think about his line of the 8, and it looks like he can be able to take that straight up in the corner. And he's got a decent line on that. He may hit that just a teeny bit too hard to be straight on, but this is not that difficult a cut. And my money is on Alex. I think he'll make this one. Doesn't look like much of a chance of a scratch on this at all. It goes straight on down, and he just missed it by a slight margin there. So the 8 ball came back up. It's blocked by the 3 ball. So his opponent, who won her first game, actually, if you remember that, she defeated her opponent in her first game, Brandon. She beat Brandon, and so now she's continuing on in the winner's bracket. Brandon's over there sitting at the table there on the other side over there. And you may have noticed how she did actually pretty good job of making the object ball. However, she scratched in the side. So let's talk about that for a moment, because there could be a learning lesson in that. Obviously, we'd like to avoid scratching the side. If you notice how she set up for that particular shot, here Alex is going for the side pocket for the win, and he completed the set. Nicely done. Applause, applause, applause. So let's revisit that shot. So she had the 5 ball, if you remember, and if you watch, she went around and she actually lined up the 5 ball, aiming at the corner where she intended on wanting to shoot the 5 ball in. And this would give her the point of contact on the 5 ball where she would want the cue ball to hit the 5 ball. So I do that on every shot just to make sure that I'm not making an error or a mistake. Just lining up the shot, figuring out where you want to hit the cue ball and contact the object ball, and then from there you can have a better chance of making that ball. If you don't hit the right spot in contact, then that ball doesn't have much of a chance of going into the right pocket you're aiming for. So then the next question is, what do you want to do to avoid scratching? And so you want to think about, where is that cue ball going to go after it hits the object ball? And so, right, she's just commenting on that. So that's one of the things that sometimes players will take for granted or will not think about. You think about, okay, I got to make the shot. I want to, getting down to the last couple of balls, I really need to make the shot. You line it up and you focus and you hit the object ball and you knock it in. She made the 5, but you want to think about, where is that cue ball going to go after it hits the 5 ball? And you want to make sure it's not going to go into another pocket like that's happened in this case. The cue ball went in the side pocket. And you also want to avoid potentially maybe having the cue ball, after it hits your object ball in, the cue ball could hit the 8 ball, and that could accidentally knock the 8 ball in prematurely before it was actually intended, which would be a loss of game. So you definitely want to avoid that. Now you just watch the lag here. Branca and Blaze were lagging, and Branca, if she put that right down there to where it's about it's less than a quarter of an inch from the rail. You can't get much better than that. So she wins the lag. That means gives her the right to break, which gives you an advantage because something may go in on the break, and that way you already got a ball in to reduce the number of balls you need to make, which makes it closer to winning. But also it gives you the cue stick in hand shooting, so that you are on the offense and your opponent is on the defense, meaning that they have to wait until you miss. So you could potentially break and then run out the balls. Running out meaning that you hit every single ball that you are, either solids or stripes. That's how we play 8 ball. Is you break, something goes in, and when you decide which which color you are, or which either your stripes or solids is usually how it's designated. Sometimes we refer to them as big ones or little ones, because the solids are lower numbers, 1 through 7. The 8 ball would be a neutral, and then the stripes would be 9 through 15. There's 15 balls total. So here Branca's going for the break. She's hitting it a little bit low. And she's scratched in this corner over there, which is undesirable because now it's ball in hand for Brandon. Now, in BCA, is it ball in hand on the break, or is it in the kitchen? Ball in hand. So on the break here in BCA rules, if you scratch on the break, then it gives your opponent the opportunity to place the cue ball anywhere he wants or she wants on the table for any shot that you wish to make. And that's quite the advantage because you can line up the ball and figure out what. Here he's going for a combo, the 15-14. And he left the 15 close to the pocket, but it's tricky. And he tried to double kiss the 15 into the corner. So what that means is that the 15 did not have the optimal angle to hit it with the cue ball, to just tap it into the corner. And so he wanted to hit it so that it went off of the short rail, hit the cue ball on the way back out again. So it hits the cue ball twice. The cue ball hits the ball, the 15 going into it, and then the 15 comes off the rail, hits the cue ball coming off of it. So it hits the cue ball twice. We call that a double kiss. And he was hoping that would cause the 15 to deflect into the corner. And that's why he hit it kind of hard with sort of a desperation. Here he's going for a combination shot on the 12-9. He cut the 12 a little too thin, and so it went past and glanced the 9. Didn't go in, but obstructed that pocket. Hello there.
Because you
just
didn't
got
pay
$50.
last
Thank you so much.
You're rich.
What would you like to drink?
I'm good. I was just supervising, actually trying to make your money down.
Great. Cheers.
Oh, is this a one pocket game?
No, but look at the congestion down there. There's a lot of What's your observation on this? When you look at the situation, we're here with Hana Ali. What's your website again? Your Facebook?
Hannah X Ali.
How do you spell
Hannah
Hana?
HANAXALII. Speaking of, maybe I need to find a street name for myself that's easier to spell out.
So here we've got a lot of balls that are congested together, making it hard to get an actual clean shot on something. It's going to go for a combination.
One of them is gonna break it out. It's
That was-
already starting to happen.
That's exactly.
Did
what
they
happened
make
here,
any
yeah.
ball yet?
Let's see. I don't think anything. Oh yeah, Blaze made the 14 ball on a combination as his first shot. Played the
So Bronco's
15-14. So he's so Bronca is solid and Blaze is stripes. So here she's probably going for the combo here, the 3 to the 6. She's going to cut the 3 ball, and that will leave ideally leave the 3 ball close to the pocket. She may have hit it a little hard, and she knocked another ball in the side, sort of surreptitiously. Is that too big a word? Accidentally. You like to make that when you make your own ball, but she didn't make it as intended, and so it doesn't. In this particular rules BCA pool, you have to call your pocket, call your ball, and call your pocket. So she was going for the combination, the 3-6, and it didn't go in there in the pocket she was intending. And so even though another ball went in, she lost her turn, even though it was one of her balls. In other leagues, for example, the APA league, they allow for the unintended pocketing of one of your balls going into a different pocket, and you get to take that and keep shooting. So that makes for a different type of excitement there. Um, it seems to be a little more, rewarding for luck and less for skill. And so there's people have different thoughts about that. I play in both leagues, and I think the BCA rules are a little more stricter and a little bit more challenging and a little bit more fun for that reason. In this case, Bronca was going for a contact on the 2 ball. She was hoping to hit the 4 ball, possibly for a combination down the rail into the corner. But ideally, I think she wanted at least. And he's going to hit. I think he's going to hit the 12 ball. Yeah, he's trying to bring it back cross corner, and he hit a little bit hard. Say again. I do want to go. Yeah, I'm not signed up. Did you sign up? Did you talk to Leon?
No, but I'm kind of down.
Leon is going to be running the show tonight. Steven is off today, so do you want to text him, or you want me to text Leon? Or
Hi Sam, do you want to go to a tournament? Yeah. You want me to text him?
do you have Leon's number?
Yeah.
Yes, please. We just were talking about another tournament after this one tonight. It's pool night. So
Did they write you as something? Because I know the others people speak. And what do they call you?
I think we put a Steve F. He puts F in there. It's like just, he knows me. He knows me as Steve.
Steve S.
Yeah.
Because like to me, you're the one and only Steve.
Thank you so much. So Bronca's got a challenging shot. This is really hard. I don't think you can actually make this, so she's probably just going to try and break these 2 out and leave the 3 ball close to the corner pocket. But looks like that wasn't so terribly bad. The 3 moved up there now by the 1 ball. Blaze has a shot straight down on the 9 ball on the side, and he will probably shoot the 15 or the 11 after this. He probably go 15 and then the 12 ball over here in the corner near the 7. I guess that was the 12 ball. Sorry about that. Looks like this is the 15 ball. So let's see, what's he going to do after this? He's got a chance to cut this in there. It's a fairly easy shot. You want the cue ball to come back towards him, so probably put a little English right, hitting the cue ball slightly on the right side to encourage it to come up here to have a better angle on the 11. And he didn't actually do that. He just hit it straight, and he actually undercut that, so he missed the ball in the pocket. And she's going for the combination, the 3-1 on the side. It's a slight cut on the 1 ball, so it's not a high probability, difficult shot to make. And sure enough, she missed that one. But it was fun. And that's what it's all about. It's playing and having fun. Sometimes you miss and sometimes you make them. And it's, of course, a little bit more fun when you make them, but you got to, you know, it's like every question that's not asked is usually a no. So in this case, how are you going to learn if you don't try, right? You don't know if that shot's going to work, if you're going to make it, or how to make it, or get good at it if you don't practice. So Blaze had a shot on the 13, and he didn't hit it straight on. He came off of the rail first to kick the 13 on the rebound there. It was close to the 13 coming off the bank. That gave him a more of an angle for the cue ball to come down this way to set him up for the 12 ball. And if you look, you can see if he hits this right, he can shoot the 8 ball back. Ooh, he hit it way too hard. I would have just hit it soft because then he could have shot the 8 ball right behind the 3 ball in that same corner over there opposite the corner she just made. So now he's going to have to try and bank the balls, and the 7 and the 1 are in the way of banking it over here on his left, on Blaze's left, his watch hand side. And so he's going for it on the right there. And the 8 ball just kind of went back and forth pretty straight on the table. It didn't have any angle. And let's talk about that for a moment. So when you're making bank shots, that one of the things you want to think about is the speed with which you strike the ball, because you're going to transfer energy from the cue ball to the object ball. And if you hit it too hard, it's actually going to narrow the angle of the bank coming off of the rail of the object ball. Let's say that again. Hitting the ball too hard will make a narrow angle, more of a narrow angle. Hitting it too soft will make a wider angle than the natural angle of the bank shot. So when you're making those bank shots, and then you just see that Bronco had left Blaze with a straight-on shot in the side, easy shot to make to pocket the 8 ball and win the game, and that game's over. And so Blaze moves on in the winners bracket to continue forwards towards trying to win the tournament. I think they need to turn the sauna a little bit down. It's slightly too hot there. And the jacuzzis are good temperature, but the sauna is Did you guys get some pizza? Oh, you had a lot of pizza. Look at you.
I just had like 5 slices.
Who did you visit?
Well, Andrew's from New York. But I got to hang out with all the locals.
That's awesome.
It was so fun. See, the pool scene there,
It's pretty cool, right?
it's so cool. We're slacking here. We gotta step it up.
Very much so, yeah. I'm trying to think. I was talking to somebody.
I had way too much fun. I have no idea how much better it is now. I have no idea. Okay, I guess you have an idea. It was so
So now we have Dana and Blaze meeting on the winner bracket here, coming together to play. And I think Blaze must have won the lag when I was goofing off. I missed the lag, but it looks like he's the one who's getting the break. So that usually means he won the lag. And he swung on and missed. That was sort of like a miscue. That could be sometimes attributed to lack of chalk. If you don't chalk up, then you have a better chance of having a miscue like that. So always remember chalk before every shot. Another thing that can help make your shot better is to potentially use a carbon fiber shaft cue, because they don't deflect as much as the wooden shaft cues do. So That's another thing to think about.
No, no, I did not.
We decided.
You decided you win on that one, Dana? Is that right?
No, no, if it messes up again, I win automatically.
That's the rule, the new rule.
No,
So scratch on the break. It doesn't cost. Doesn't count against you in terms of being a loss. Usually, if you make the 8 ball on the break, it's a win. Um, in BCA, if you make the 8 on the break, you get to respot the 8. So in BCA rules, if you make the 8 on the break, it's a great thing that you did, but it doesn't really cause you to win the game. You have to either re-break or you spot the 8 ball on the dot, or closest to the dot, where you rack the balls, and you keep on playing as if nothing happened. Which is nicer for your opponent, because if you're breaking and you knock the 8 ball in and then the breaker wins, which oftentimes people play in, for example, APA rules, or in a lot of bar rules, it's a lot of fun when you do it. And then they even have break pots where you actually bet to see, everyone will see who gets to do that first, and you get the pool from the tournament. And it can add up. Sometimes it gets up to like $500. Dana's doing a little distraction over there. Blaze is turn to shoot. And it's fun to get around and have some good sportsmanship there.
Will you be able to commentate from here? I got to switch over to the hot seat match.
I can, or I can go over closer over there.
Whatever you want to do. I'm going to move it right now, though. So you know
Sure. So we were just talking with Matt, and Matt's giving me the
Hopefully I'll use those soon. Well, they give you options that lag or point, but I prefer lag. I'll talk to
I'll make it right.
He's really
But we're not trying to do till April. It's all, we need like super early.
She's like under the gun to get it going. The owners are talking more about baby there.
I can get her to done in the meantime. Tell them to test me out. I'll do it like 6 different people. You know a lot of people around there? Because I don't have to know the truth. In the meantime, I'll interview a lot of people. So they can like fill in with me.
Because now there's only 3
Or maybe a little less.
No, I mean, there there's 4. There's only 3 bars at pool tables, and all of San Marcos.
Well, you're not trying to get any booze numbers too.
That's this though, yeah.
But yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. They're hearing about this and then now it's gone. I don't know why they didn't do it. They just need to go. What's the EPA?
I don't know what they know about it. She's just kind of like, I need to get it. Well, my buddy.
She'll know now, like, I can text her, never heard back, stop by 2 times. You know,
It's only just the night before.
yeah, so now I know that, I'll stop by and have to go back to the game. Let her know, like, he said he's going to stop by again during the nighttime. I'm going out of my way.
It's actually really cool, like, when he
I mean,
figures out what's going on. Yeah.
you just gotta get to know me, that's why. She'll talk to me, I'm just gonna like, look, when they do tell me, I'm gonna do this. Oh.
And the other people over here, like some of the other bartenders and other people that are holding doesn't expire, you know, they're like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like, I drink a lot. I didn't know beer on a Monday when I would never come here on a Monday, you know? Like,
Is that true?
I don't come on Mondays, dude. Like, in it until Tuesday. Like, I like to drink on the weekends in the bar. It's not sitting out there. I do like my foot.
How was it so fast? Oh, you come so early.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you're not going to mess up.
Again, she just has to see me be able to do it one time, and then she's gonna be, oh, yeah, I'm having everyone, the owners are like, are you, are you coming back? Like, are you coming back? Not so not. Okay, I was like, I'll do something later, like, get some movie, you know, like, yeah, movie dead right there. So let her know I'm trying to come pick up her dead day.
Well, that's why I'm pretty sure Tuesday's the third day. Only thing on Tuesday, okay, so I don't know if you know about players. Yeah, it's good. They used to have a table also, but they got rid of it. I remember.
They used to have 2.
Yeah, they got rid of Independent.
I played there, I know, right? I used to play there, but now I had to get some kind of staff. That's what I was looking for. And then that way, I've already talked to you. I figured it out already. Let them know, like, we're putting, you know, like, I know you're you talking to her all the time. Who else is going to run a week?
You ever done the safe stuff?
No, the same coach, yeah, same coach wants you, yeah, that's right. They want me there. So, like, you know, they go. Yeah. Oh yeah. What do we got? Good data and yes. Okay, let's get on the. Yeah, relax a little bit.
That was it. I was like, oh, it's good.
So good. Holy shit. I wanted to. You did Austin? Yeah, this man is singing shit.
Where we first met. The day we first met.
That stadium shaped like a big football.
Alright, Incinerator. I love you now and forever.
Yeah, you're going to go with it now. Yeah, it's not on record. So this table's available. We get you?
I really wanted to win that one. I mean, like, honestly, if I was in the house,
Oh, you're on tonight.
Nice. That's so beautiful. I love you. I love that. Thank you. Hold it over there. I put a little softball under it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. Look it up. Negative goes right away.
Guys, I just feel differently about other guys and girls. We see what they show us. We don't see what they do.
Yeah, I see you. I know you. Maybe it's like a weekend.
So when people see that, like people like didn't see that, they're like, oh, that's you can handle fun. That's what you see.
You know, you should look at it as like pushing get back. I'm sure a lot of people don't get back.
Oh, I tried to do it like you were. There it is. Have a nice cut. Nice, nice shot. I'm gonna try to get it. I'll call it. Okay. On him, Bonnie.
That sounds like my crowd. I just like it's been great. Honestly, being on Vegas. Might have to get a table somewhere and you guys can be there. Might have to shut down even if we have a tournament. Yeah. We'll have a good amount of that. I got a ton of high points at mine too sweet.
Overcut it. I don't know, overcut it.
So I got clients. Who's it? You with Dale? Yeah, I said your clients that are topics that they can share. Hey, play a game over here. So I got all those points.
Oh, I wasn't even shooting my stick. That's why. Where is it? Oh, that's why.
Here, you guys. I gotta watch this. You guys play over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because you're done.
You have 3 nights a year. Like you?
Oh wait, is she fourth place?
That's fourth. Yeah. Actually, no. Yeah. That's fourth.
Fourth place.
Oh, I get cool. I had red water. Oh my gosh, I got a blue water.
Alex lost to Ryan. So, oh, that's right. I backed myself up here. So Alex lost one, but it was his last match in the semifinals. So he now is in the losers bracket. He's playing CK, Cindy, and he's going to see who the winner of the loser bracket will be, determined by the outcome of this game, and they will go on to face Ryan in the finals. Ryan's the hot seat, and that will be for the tournament championship. I'm going to turn.
Backpack outside. You have black backpack outside.
So I'm going to turn this back over to Matt. I'd love to stay and chat and give more commentary. This is something I enjoy doing because it keeps me sharper on my game. I have to be able to explain things, and that means I have to be able to know it well enough to comment on it, which reinforces my learning. I can kind of give you a little insight into my mind of what I'm thinking and how I would potentially play particular shots. And so CK's going for a side angle break here, which she probably hit the second ball back, and she's probably going to try and shoot the 8-ball in the side pocket over here. Notice I was rolling over towards the side pocket. It's an 8-ball break. In BCA, that doesn't actually count as a win. I don't know if she's thinking about that because she probably wouldn't have done that if she knew that. In the regular tournament play, we would probably call that a win. But in BCA rules, the BCA league, that particular 8 on a break shot doesn't count for anything. It just is a re-rock or a respot of the 8-ball closest to the head ball on the break line. So there's no point in going crazy and trying to make a difficult break shot because oftentimes it's not as good as if you hit the ball straight on. So Alex is going for the 11 ball straight in the corner down here by me. And he hit that perfectly right in the middle of the pocket. And he set himself up nicely for the 13 ball on the side. And he's got a little bit of an angle on the 13. They're not quite directly on, and that makes a natural angle for the cue ball to come off of the 13 and go slightly forwards towards the 3 ball, and hopefully he'll get himself a shot on the 10 ball back here on the side is my guess. That way he doesn't have to try and overly work the cue ball to get it to go somewhere that doesn't naturally want to go. Oh, and he hit it actually on the other side, which is not something I would have done. He came off to set himself up either for probably the 12 or the 14, is hoping to maybe pocket the 4 ball and have the 12 ball go in the same pocket after it, which is hard to do. But sure enough, he missed that. And he left CK with a dragged shot on the 4 ball. And she can potentially do something where she can pull back the 4 very slightly and set herself up for the 3 ball up the rail, which is a little bit of a trickier shot. Or she also has the one ball up in the corner here by me. She went kind of long on that one. And so she'll probably shoot the one ball up here by me, is my guess. So she's looking at the 7 to try and cut that. It's kind of a tough shot. Cue ball may go towards. Oh, she went for a bank, and the 8's rolling. It's rolling. It's rolling. And sure enough, it went in by accident, unintentionally. And that, unfortunately, sad thing to see happen. That counts as a loss. So CK, the was had done really well in the loser bracket, and then she lost just by an accidental knock-in of the 8 ball early. Look at all the balls still on the table, and that game is over. And Alex won, and he's going back to play Ryan for a rematch in the finals. And Ryan's the hot seat. He's the winner of the winners bracket. Alex is who Ryan defeated in the previous game. If you remember, it was a pretty close game. And now Alex will have to beat Ryan twice in order for him to actually win the tournament, whereas Ryan just needs to beat Alex once. And they're going to lag for the break here in a moment. And they usually hit both balls at the same time, closest to this rail. It's okay if you hit the rail. Looks like Ryan hit a little bit harder, and his ball will bounce a little bit farther. And looks like Alex won the break. Blue Ice, we have the Cult in the background here. It's one of my favorite groups. This particular song, Fire, I think is my second favorite song that they do. I really like She Sells Sanctuary. Maybe they'll play that next. But really good tunes they have available here in the Leucadian. It's a great place to come hang out. Little plug for them. Tuesday nights, free pool, discount drafts. What else can you need? Come on down, hang out. They have a really nice patio back there, the fire pit, and they have the heat lamps. Although we've had some really nice weather here, we haven't need them. They weren't needed recently. We're just getting closer to winter. Could be cooling down a little bit, so that'll be nice. Big screen TVs. We watched the World Series. Right now we got the Cowboys playing up on the TV up above there, playing the Cardinals. Who are they playing? This is. So Alex broke. Nothing went in. I didn't get a good look at who the Cowboys are playing, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to shift gears there. Really nice shot on the 9 ball. Stripes. It's Ryan Stripes. He made that right in the corner. Apologize, I'm eating while I'm talking. That's kind of rude. So instead I will talk while, I guess talking while you're eating is rude, so I'll just eat while I'm talking instead. So Ryan went for the 15. He moved it close to the corner, which is a good strategy. If you can't make the ball, then either make it so your opponent can't make a ball and or make it so your next shot on that ball will be easier. Alex has a little bit of an open field here. He's got the 4 ball, and he can stop the ball, which he does with a stun shot, and he can either shoot the 6 or the 3. His theory is how does it get down to that end of the table? And it's like he could eventually get to a shot on the 7 ball if he gets the right angle. In this case, it was a very nicely executed shot on the 6 ball. It's almost straight in. He's got a little bit of an angle on that. He could potentially play draw, bringing the cue ball off the 6, and it'll deflect at the same angle, in the opposite direction that it's lined up with. So it'll come over towards the corner pocket, and it'll set him up for a shot on the 7, which he did pretty nicely. Unfortunately, he didn't make the 6 ball, and that's one of the common mistakes in pool is that oftentimes people are looking at the leave. How can we get the cue ball to go where we want it to go to give us shape or position on the next shot? In this case, he was thinking about the 7 ball, and he didn't make the actual ball that he was going for, leaving his opponent a straight in shot on the 13 and the 15, which was kind of a harder shot because it's on the rail. But now he's pretty straight on it with it, so that was good. And now Ryan spouts himself off the 15, and he's got a shot on the 14 down the corner. I'm going to move out of his way. Oops, sorry. And Ryan's a left-hander. And he made that perfect shot. It's clean. But what are you going to do now? So, tough shot. He could go for a cut on the 10 ball, and it looks like he might be trying to do that, but he might end up scratching, and or he might end up he did a good job on that. He broke the other thing I was going to say is, but that 10 ball is blocking the 1 and the 6. So by moving that out of the way, that opened up that pocket. That made it easier for the Alex to make those 2 balls. Since the 6 ball is closer to that pocket where the cue ball is, Alex elected to probably play it in that same pocket. He'll come back around for that. He's going to take the 7 ball here, hit it a little bit hard. Now he's going to have to play the 1 ball down in the corner instead of on the side. And that we can play a stop shot on that, and that will give him position on the 6 ball with the breakout, which is what he needs. He needs to get that 5 displaced from the rack where it's buried between the 11 and the 12 ball and the 8 ball. And so he didn't do that the way I would have done that. Instead, he's going to probably go for the 2 ball up here, which is a really hard shot. He might end up going for a bank on that cross corner. I'm trying to cut that. The cue ball is going to go back and forth. He might end up. No, he's going for a safety. So he didn't really actually try and make a shot. He tried to make it hard for Ryan to make a shot. And that was his strategy there. If he had reconsidered what he did there in that last one, he could have potentially played a stop shot on the previous ball, the 1 ball in the corner, and that would have given him a better angle on the 6, which would have then come off into the 10 and knocked the 10 into the 11 into the 5 and dropped the 5 ball out of the pile that was buried. So Ryan's going. He realizes that the 10 ball is a difficult cut. He's going to see if he can cut it in there, and he's going to try to leave it close to the pocket if he can't make it. And that's what he did. It's a brilliant strategy. If you can't make it so you block the pocket so your opponent can't make it, and or set yourself up for the next shot. Good strategy. So Alex is going to probably try and hit the 10 ball in the pocket by hitting the cue ball off the 6 ball, and that's what he was going for. And unfortunately, he didn't make that, and he set his opponent up, and his opponent might be able to hit a breakout shot here. He missed the rack for the breakout, and he left himself a tough shot on him. He's probably, well, that's an impossible shot. I don't know. He's calling the 11 in the side pocket here. I don't know how the hell he's going to make that. No clue. Oh my! He was going for straight on, just cross side. I didn't think it was doable, but he hit the ball and broke it out of the rack. Didn't leave his opponent. He left him actually a shot on the 6 ball. And here's that shot again. We talked about this earlier. When you have an angled shot on the ball on the side, you could take it all the way down the corner, but then you risk scratching the side. So if he shoots it in the side, he's going to want to hit it low, and he's not aiming up like he's hitting it low. So he's going to risk. In this case, missing the ball, but he's risking scratching in the corner if he had made that cut shot because the ball likes to roll. CK, have a good day there. So Ryan's got a straight-in shot on the 2 ball, and what's he going to do for the breakout? He's probably going to set himself up for the 6 instead of worrying about the 5. Oh, he's the stripe, sorry. So he went for the cut down the rail. He undercut it, I guess, and it went wide. So that was a nice shot on the 6 ball with a good position on the 2. However, he didn't get the angle he needed to be able to get a good breakout on the 5. He left himself kind of to where the natural angle off of the 2 ball, if he shoots in the side, is going to come back over this way. and it's going to be hard for him to get back over that way. And this still can hit the ball, but not much of a chance of making it. Instead, he's elected to just give up his shot to his opponent, turning it over. Just played a no call. So he actually called that before he made the 2 ball. I didn't hear him say that, but no call means that you say, oh, now here we have a foul. Do you see that? Here we are in the finals. And if that was a double hit, I don't know if Alex knows this or not, but when he hits the cue ball and it hits the stick twice, you can rewind the video back and see that. But that means that that's a foul and there's ball in hand. So Alex could have picked up the cue ball and put it anywhere on the table he wanted to. Nothing hit the rail, so that's ball in hand for Ryan. So 2 mistakes in a row in the finals here. This is a pretty important game because all Ryan needs to do is win this game to win the tournament, whereas Alex needs to beat Ryan in this game and then beat him in the next game. He has to beat him twice to be the winner of the tournament. And here we've got 2 balls left for Ryan. He's got the 12 ball pretty close lined up for the corner, and he's going to be in good position for the 11 in the corner down here. And if he plays a stop shot like we were talking about, where you hit it just a little bit below the middle of the ball, stun it, then the 11 ball will stop right there. It doesn't look like he's going to do that. He's going to roll the ball. And sure enough, he left himself straight on the 8 ball, so it doesn't have the right angle that he wanted ideally to be able to make it in either corner, but he can pick and choose which corner he's going for. He's going to go for the corner on the left. Slight risk of scratching in the opposite corner over here on the right, but he didn't scratch. He left the 8 ball close to the pocket. We left Alex with a straight on shot in the side, and if he makes this, and we pretty well set up for the 8 ball because it's close to that pocket there. Just really needs to make that shot, and he missed it and left his opponent a good shot on the 8 ball. This game should be over, and the tournament should be over. Unless he hits it too hard and scratches, which sometimes happens. You see how it rolled over by that side there? So Ryan is our winner tonight. Let's go say our congratulations. Hey, congratulations, Ryan. Nice game. Good
I
job.
heard you going to town on that.
I hope I wasn't, distracting you
Not
too
at
much.
all. I love it. I can't wait to rewatch it.
That sounds awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you, Matt. It was fun.
My pleasure. You got paid out, right?
Yes, I did. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Yeah. We'll be going in, I don't know. We'll talk sooner than later. Okay, hang on, you guys. Hold on 1 second here. All right, so we had Cindy. Cindy got 3rd right there. Hang tight right here, you guys. You're going to come on camera in a second. All right, that's it, folks. Redemption has been claimed. Huge shout out to the top 3 finishers who walked out with 150 and 25. So right now, Cindy got 25. We got Alex. How do you say your last name? Adan? Alex Adan. He made 2nd place for 50. So, all right, shout out Alex. And let's bring Ryan over here. He's putting his cue away. He doesn't realize that I'm giving him money right now. And he's going to be on camera. All right, and that's Ryan from Reckless Behavior with 1st place, Redemption, redeeming himself, making $100. So shout out Ryan, shout out Reckless Behavior. You'll be seeing him in Vegas. All right, you can go, bro. And my pleasure. And that's the final league night until April. So the book's closed. They're going to let the tables cool off a little bit. The journey does not stop here. Next, we are going to Las Vegas, the BCA World Finals in February. Before that, we're going to be training. You're going to see all of our students training here, getting ready for that big karate tournament in Vegas. We're not just sending players, we're sending a squad with heart, grit, and a whole lot of San Diego fire. Until then, stay sharp, stay hungry, stay ready. San Diego Billiards. We'll see you in Vegas. Peace. Okay? Yeah, we're all done.